The man who made India global. Aditya Vikram Birla, the legacy story. Just imagine, if life tells someone, your limits end here. Don't go beyond this. And that same person breaks those limits and shows the world that real growth begins where fear ends. Then what would you call him? If an entrepreneur not only builds his company, but changes the industrial mindset of his entire nation, what would you call him? A visionary? A legend? Or that rare soul who changes the direction of an entire era? Today's story is about such a person. A man who built a global empire in a time when Indian industry was trapped in licenses, approvals, and restrictions. A person who made millions of Indians realize that India is not made just to survive. India is meant to lead. This is the story of Aditya Vikram Birla. And along with it, the story of the son who took his father's dream even higher, Kumar Mangalam Birla. Aditya Vikram Birla, a name in Indian industry that didn't just do business, he redefined business. 14 November 1943. Kolkata, a home where history was already written. A grandfather like G.D. Birla, a father like B.K. Birla, the legacy was ready. But the interesting part was that Aditya Vikram didn't want to just be an heir of legacy. He didn't want an inherited throne. He wanted to build his own kingdom, his own path, his own identity. Because some people are born rich, and some people change the meaning of richness. Aditya Vikram belonged to the second category. Education from 𝐮𝐸𝐻𝐸𝐿's, then one of the world's greatest institutions, MIT, Massachusetts Institute of Technology. Chemical engineering. Not just books, but a global mindset. Not just theories, but vision. And then he returned to India. The India of that time was very different. It was the era of the license Raj. Every business step needed government permission. Every expansion needed approvals. Every dream had a thick wall of bureaucracy in front of it. Many industrialists accepted that wall as their destiny. But Aditya Vikram Birla asked a question. If the path is blocked in India, does that mean the whole world is blocked? And this is where the step began. The one that earned him the title of India's first global industrialist. People say successful individuals are those who find opportunities. But legends are the ones who create opportunities. Between 1969 to 1977, when Indian companies didn't even think about stepping outside the country, Aditya Vikram Birla established massive industrial projects in countries like Thailand, Indonesia, the Philippines, and Malaysia. These were not just factories. They were monuments of audacity. They symbolized a mindset that said, India can build the world. Imagine that time. No internet, no globalization culture, no easy communication like today. And an Indian industrialist was building industries across Southeast Asia. Everywhere, new environment, new policies, new people, new culture. But one thing remained constant, Aditya Vikram's confidence. Wherever he went, he made it clear. An Indian entrepreneur is not limited to India. He is a shareholder in the global economy. His decisions were extremely bold. The family wanted him to handle the aluminum business. It was safe. It was secure. It was the easy path. But Aditya Vikram said, no. I will do what my vision tells me. I cannot write history while staying in a comfort zone. And from there he began building his own industrial universe. He wasn't just building business for himself. He was earning global respect for Indian entrepreneurship. By 1995, his foreign businesses alone were generating more than 8,000 crore in revenue. At that time, this number was not just big, it was historic. But life is not always as long as a person's vision. Sometimes God calls the brightest souls too early. 1995. Just 51 years of age. Cancer. And India lost the man who proved that an Indian entrepreneur is not just a follower. He can be a creator. This wasn't just the death of an industrialist. It was a goodbye from the man who taught a generation dream, dream big, and dream without fear. But the story doesn't end here, because legends don't just live by their presence. They continue to breathe even after they are gone. And this is where the second half of the story begins, in the hands of a 28-year-old young son. That son, Kumar Mangalam Birla. Just imagine, such a massive empire, such a huge responsibility, and age only 28. Many people would break under such pressure. But 𝐻𝐿 Birla did something else. He made history even bigger. Kumar Mangalam Birla didn't just carry forward his father's legacy. He multiplied it many times over. He proved that he is not just Aditya Vikram Birla's son. He is a phenomenon in his own right. Under his leadership, the group made more than 60 global acquisitions. Businesses expanded. Sectors diversified. Turnover increased up to 33 times. An empire worth around $67 billion. Today, the Aditya Birla Group is a giant in energy, metals, cement, telecom, textiles, chemicals, and financial services everywhere. And the most iconic jewel of this empire, UltraTech Cement. Today, India's largest cement company, top in market cap. The backbone of infrastructure, a literal pillar of India's growth. But here, there is a very interesting emotional layer too. Kumar Mangalam was not just running a business. He was living his father's dream. He did what every ideal son wishes to do. He strengthened his father's legacy so much that the whole world salutes it today. Hindalco's acquisition of Novelis was not just a business deal. It was a statement. A statement that we are not just a part of the global market. We will lead the global market. Today, 𝐻𝐿 Birla's net worth is in billions. But his greatest wealth is not money. It is trust. The trust of his employees. The trust of the nation. The trust of investors. And that silent, proud voice, perhaps telling him every day from within, Dad would be proud. Now comes the real question. Who was Aditya Vikram Birla? He was not just an industrialist. He was another name for courage. He did what others were afraid to even think about. He took India's business mindset out of colonial hesitation and transformed it into confident assertion. He was the man who built a global empire in the era of the license Raj. He was the person because of whom today Indian companies can comfortably make global acquisitions. He built a culture of confidence. He proved that we are not limited. And the relationship? Kumar Mangalam Birla is his son. But not just legally, emotionally, visionarily, and spiritually a continuation of him. If Aditya Vikram was the architect, Kumar Mangalam became the master builder. The father showed the world. The son built India's throne in that world. There is another story within this narrative, the story of discipline and dignity. It is said about Aditya Vikram that he was not just a great industrialist, but also a very graceful human being. He didn't just consider his employees as resources, he considered them family. For him, business was not just profit, it was pride. It was nation building. And that very lesson was inherited by 𝐻𝐿 Birla. Do business, but with dignity. Add value to the nation. Don't just create money, create purpose. If you look around India today, highways, bridges, skyscrapers, power plants, industries. Somewhere or the other, UltraTech cement has been used. Somewhere, Hindalco's metal is breathing life into structures. Aditya Birla Capital is financing people's dreams. Fashion Bradza are present in countless homes. This is not just industrial success. This is a life connection. India is literally being built upon their legacy.
If our video has taught you something new, do not forget to like and share this video so that this information can reach others as well. Your likes and shares are a source of inspiration for us. If you have any questions or suggestions, please let us know in the comments. It will be our honor to answer your questions and listen to suggestions. And yes, if you like our content, Subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so that you stay connected with every news story. Thank you. GRT Business YouTube channel sources news from various news agencies, opinion polls, and other public sources. We try to ensure that every report and summary is accurate and verified, but we are not responsible for any dispute or error. Our aim is only to provide you with accurate information.